Yes, maybe make I start on a very musical note this morning. Say na money be koko. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni owó ṣe kókó, money very important. That is why we put this show called Money Matter for ground to take discuss financial issues with an expert, Mama Monica, woman wey sabi. The journey wey we start like yesterday, kere. This way don reach 1 year today. Congratulations to us.
Yes, sir.
Just like yesterday.
Congratulations to us. Thank you. Good morning, Chief.
Just like yesterday.
Sleepy.
Yes, ma.
Yes,
Good morning.
I remember that very first show. Good morning.
Thank God for life,
Yes, thank
Abi.
God for life. Thank God.
Just like yesterday.
Chief.
So how we go take celebrate that now?
We dey celebrate but
You know, say soldier won't celebrate something for person. Now gun he go use. If tailor won't celebrate, he go use tape proof. Now you wait they do money matter. If you won't celebrate, wetin you go use?
Wetin I go use? Na teaching I go
Now
use.
money.
You don't ever see them spray money. Now they go say when you go to party, don't spray, put in envelope. No, don't want
envelope for us because you are
Na teaching we
na
go do.
teaching.
Yeah, let us learn because now
Yes.
the teaching don't get na koko.
Yes.
If person they give you fees, they give you fees. One day you go tired, say, wetin happen gan.
If you're smart enough, say you tell him to teach
how
you or
to
tell her
learn.
to teach you how to
If he
fish.
teach you how to fish, that one I give you liberation. So make it liberate us. We are still on women.
And
money.
And this is the part 8.
We hope to finish today, like you
Today,
said.
yes. So I know that we have done so many things. We have said so many things. Good morning, our viewers at home. And thank you for being a partaker, joining
Yeah.
us. Without you.
No, obviously there can be no activity.
Exactly. So we want to say thank you. And we know that we'll continue stronger and
sure.
stronger. Yes.
And I hope say in the space of that 1 year they don't learn so much.
Exactly.
Because at the essence of the program be that for us to learn.
Yes, that's not so. So I want to quickly see if I can put everything together so that we can round up with money and women and money. So what I want to do today be say, I want to start by saying that we know that the women get day for different situations. No two women have the same situation. And whatever situation you find yourself as we go to look at them today, you need to understand where you are financially, know where you are, and then you must act accordingly to where you are. And I'm going to create different scenarios for us. Each scenario that I will create, you might not find yourself in one particular one. It may be that you day for small one leg for inside one scenario and another leg for another scenario. That's not the reason why we call them personal money matter, because it's not personal to each person. And that's not the reason why when we talk with what would they do for here, we say now the general principle we they teach. That's not the reason when people call us, they say, okay, answer this question, so that we can be able to nip it in the board. Yes. So I want to start with a woman, for instance, because we have heard so many situations. We know what the ideal situation is supposed to be. But we see, say, not be every person there for the ideal situation. So that's not the thing we want to start with for today. And the very first one I want to look at, we say, a woman where it be sole provider, who be breadwinner for house. You know, that's not be the normal traditional way we know. The one way we know, we say, when you have a father, you have a mother, you know, that the man will be the head, and then the woman will just the support her. But we don't see, say, because of certain things. Sometimes it be because of the choice. Sometimes it be because of illness or for life event. Some women find themselves, say, now them be the breadwinner. So if you find yourself in that position as a woman, waiting be the things where you must put in place. That's not the thing where I want to start with today. And the very first thing, they say, if you are a woman who is a breadwinner, especially maybe you have children, maybe your husband is not there financially, or maybe the man is even there, but because of illness or something, he's not able to perform as occasion demands, yes. Or because maybe he was even doing well, maybe in the course of the duty, he got sacked or people that work, and then he lost
a part of his body.
Exactly. So, you know, you find yourself in that situation. So the very first thing they say, when you're a woman in such a situation, ensure that you get emergency fund. You know, normally when you have a situation which is a traditional way we know, the man, the woman, You know, most times when you ask woman, you get emergency. Which one your emergency? You know, now that the role don't reverse, you must ensure that you get emergency fund.
Now, the emergency fund, is it for the man or?
It's for the family.
Okay.
Which you must have. Because as with the
Can
name.
you give us a series of how a woman can generate emergency fund?
It's still from the income that you are getting.
It's not like, okay, just tag that particular one as emergency fund. So it's still more of savings.
It's still a form of saving, which we are going to look at another time.
Not touch.
You
until
should
you have
not
an emergency.
until an emergency comes up.
Okay.
An emergency, like we always say, is something that you know foresee.
You didn't foresee.
Something that happens unexpectedly.
Unforeseen contingencies.
Exactly. For instance, even you losing your job, or even something happening to you as a woman who is the breadwinner of that house, what you go do? So not be say somebody call you, say in papa die or in mama die or something happen, and then they say they need money, and then they give them money. That one not be emergency. Emergency be say maybe your car break down. Emergency be say something happen, you know something you do not foresee, that which has a possibility, say it go happen. That's na emergency. So a woman must have that as a breadwinner. Then the second thing where she must have also the insurance. Most women don't have insurance. If you talk to them about insurance, they'll be like, what is it? But you know,
say me, we are never sure benefit.
Go do
we go do insurance.
Then when you say insurance here, what kind of insurance?
Because I know there are different kinds of insurance.
Yes.
So which of them are we looking at?
Yes, you know we don't talk about insurance some time back.
Yeah.
The one way, first one way you go do, you must do life insurance. We don't explain what in life insurance be. Life insurance be say they do protection for yourself and for the people where they dependent on you. Because as an income person, earner, there are people that are dependent on you. If not the man, remember say, they care for his wife, they care for the children. Those are your direct dependents. And in case anything happens to you as the man, if you have insurance, it protects them. You know, we talk about also insurance being okay. Should in case anything even happen to you, everything like funeral expenses, anything like that, now them go take care of it. So even as a woman, now that you be the one where they take responsibility for the home, for the money affairs, this is also something that you must do. It's not that probably for the now and because of the future of the family, you must also have that one. Another thing we say, you must plan for retirement. A lot of people know they plan for retirement.
Struggle continues.
They know they plan for it.
After retirement, they're going to struggle.
They go now, they struggle.
Or they beg.
But how many you won't do? Some people, now their children, they make their financial plan. Some people, they say, okay, if I go look for another job, for
but
where?
Is it wrong to train a child and make that child your financial...
It ain't wrong.
How?
Why you make the child... Okay.
I think it shouldn't be compulsory. It shouldn't be like a force. I think she wants to do, she should do, or he or she should do out of a free will.
If you look at, even for parents, they have not even yet stabilized. Right?
Yeah.
And then by the child even grows. So many people, you see that there's the parents that sponsors the child to school, university. So when the child starts university, you know, we're going to talk about the rat race another time. The rat race has just begun for that child. He also, if he's a single man or a single woman, she too, when he gets to a particular degree, say, time for marriage. Even if you don't want marry because you never get things, even the family,
to
go say, a time day, all your mates don't they marry. So that person too has just begun the journey.
His own life.
They are now looking for house rent. They are now start to have children, school fees. So they themselves, they never even destabilize. You understand? And like we talk about money in marriage, one of the things that causes pain is when you say that, okay, the money that is not even sufficient. You say, okay, no, I need to take care of this person. I need to take care. I'm not saying make you not do. But if you have, see, as a good person, you're supposed to leave an inheritance even for your children. You're not supposed to depend on them. Don't make your life, when your grandchildren see you, they will say,
Yeah. Yes. Grandma has come and collect money.
But some grandma or grandpa will come. You will be so excited. Even their
when they are going,
friend
they will drop.
Will be exact because they know. So anytime this person come, na enjoyment. But some children, but some parents, when they come, the grandchildren don't know. Say when these people go or when they my mother and my father go fight. Why? Because you know that they don't
budget,
come for some.
To affect the budget of
exactly.
You are right.
So don't make your children your plan. Have as a woman, you are the sole provider. Think of the future. How do I start putting things in place? Another thing where I could say, make you begin to start investing in assets. Because it will come to a time, now everybody, they work for money. But it will come to a time where you know if they work for the money. The money now him suppose they work for you. So that's not the one where I want to talk. And then I want to quickly talk about to our women who they widow or who they divorce, who are divorced. So the same thing I have said for the women who are sole provider, I go also say for these people as well. Say, you know, have your emergency fund, make sure that you have insurance because now you are also the old person, you know, taking care of the family. So,
but how do you manage all of this to make sure it's enough? Because if the woman ain't in charge, like you said, now she they manage the family, and then she still guys get an emergency account, she guys get insurance, she guys get plan for retirement and all of that. I feel it's going to be very stressful for her, you know, to do all of that. Because first off, money is never enough. Wait till they come in. Before she go take care of the man, take care of the kids, pay house rent, do all of that, and then she still guys make plans for all of this. So how she fit take balance all of them together?
You see, it's very interesting. That question there is very interesting. But you know, say that's one where you say that woman should do. Those are the things where the man himself they do. Or those are the things they supposed to do. Even the man himself, a good man should do that. You know, whether you like it or not, like I tell people, you know, personal finance or money matter is about using what you have now for now and also creating your future that you desire. So that is why, you know, you must have a goal. You must have financial goal. That is the very starting point. What are my goals? The short term, the medium term, the long term. You know, I have said before here, I say, you know, be the amount of money where you really they make.
Sure.
But waiting you they do with the money where you they make. Sure. And that is why some things must be in place. That is why you must have a budget. And in your budget, you must have allowance for savings and have allowance for investment. You know, all of us cannot do the same kind of investment. You need to know your own situation, you know, before you say, okay, this is not the thing where I want to do. Some things you just have to cut off for now when you start off.
It is not like it's not important.
It's not that
if you can do without them.
If you can do it, and some things truly, you see that you can actually do without them. And that is why you must list everything, that you must have your goal. You must have a plan. How will I go about it? And that is why we dey here for Money Matter.
Sure.
If you don't know how you go about it, call us.
Call us.
We'll explain to you.
We'll have a way of balancing it for you.
Yes. Maybe since we don't talk about calling us, make we open the phone lines now so that people go begin the call on anything where they bother their mind. As far as financial matter, it dey concern. My mama Monica is there here, and maybe we could call her me 1 year anniversary.
Yes, so we do 1 year anniversary.
So now very interesting show today. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's one. I think that I don't answer. Not totally.
I think the only thing I got from what you've said is, as it's no easy for man, so it's no easy for woman. So if man feed do am, then nothing stops a woman from doing it. Because whether we like him or not, there is no tendency that says that a man or all men generally earns more than all women. Some women, if they do this now, we see they sell sobo and they sell kunu, and when they come back,
so after the not regular teaching salary, she'll still make money from zobo and
fish roll and egg roll. Why? They make money. Why the case of another man, we be gate man, we know the business outside gate man, he collects him maybe 40 or 50,000. He still takes care of the wife, the children, and himself, and at least save some stipend too. So if man feed do am, a woman too should not see it as an excuse not to save.
Exactly.
If I really get that.
Yes. And that is why we have been talking about raising women who are financially strong. Do not think that, you know, that mindset say, man, Now
they provide, woman they spend.
Woman fit do money.
Yeah, sure.
You know, money, like I said, does not know gender. It doesn't know whether you are a man or a woman. Investments no go ask, now you be man or woman before I yield to you. As long as you understand the principle where concern money matter.
So that means the same principle where they are applicable to men.
The same principle. It's a universal principle. So if a small child use them, get results. If a big man get results. So it is not about how old or your sex. It is all about your financial literacy, your capacity, the education way you get, not the thing. So I also want to talk about married women who have things going for them. That is the desire of every woman. My husband should provide, my husband everything they bubble. So this kind of women, I want to say this one to you, that please do not shortchange yourself.
What do you mean?
What I mean by change be say, you know, when everything they go smooth, everything they for coasters, they call them. Most women like that, they just relax. They don't know anything.
Back attitude there. Money is coming in.
Money is coming.
Feeling they don't know that anything. Life is a bed of roses.
Bed of roses. They don't know anything. They just, you know, but changes happen.
And this kind of women, when change happen, Mama Monica, we always observe that they don't have the shock absorber.
Yeah, so obviously, what they are not used to.
They are not.
Imagine person don't day up there, and all of a sudden, just gas come down like immediately.
Some people, some women, it is from AC in the car to AC at home to AC in the office, religious centers to AC
everywhere,
in the
AC
shop.
tight.
And they don't even know how much it costs to move from Isolo to Egbeda by road. They don't know how much it costs to buy a liter of fuel or a Congo of Gari. Everything is in the store.
Everything is made.
So I think, like you rightly said, these ones even have it. The challenge there go difficult than those ones where we say they sabi how to.
Exactly.
Some women no sabi how to use needle to tack clothes.
Once you get come out, they just throw you.
Most especially
know
your
how much a tin of milk.
It is store. Hey, Abu! I make na put 10 cartons.
Bring cartons. They buy in cartons.
Exactly. So for some people,
I want you to dwell more on these
holiday,
people.
they are already, the husband has bought some tickets for them and the children.
That's
to go to.
I tell you, any holiday like this, they go there, Daddy, our vacation. I say, hey, this one when they go London, Canada, anyhow.
And you could not laugh like a rich man this morning.
Amen. Make you say amen.
Amen. But it's real.
So I want to say that you must get involved, be knowledgeable. You know, during
and our men should allow our women to also get involved, because it has to be a balanced equation.
You used a word on this show one time, and that word, that particular word, the meaning, when I go home, when I dwell more now, it's really deep, or let me say deeper than the surface. You call that word resilience, and I think a woman also used it on Health Matter the other time, but when you use them, I can't go check the meaning. You see, most times, we want to do some things for our wives by wanting to be a good man and a good husband, which is normal. But we are removing that word resilience from them. We are not allowing them to be I don't know English of female lion. We are not allowing them to, maybe a lioness, maybe to be a lioness that they are supposed to be. Because if we over pamper them, whether we like them or not, the day when then they drive, we tire a do for
she go call you now.
She will, anywhere you are. No, she don't even get that attitude to meet people.
Somebody,
Oh God, they wait for canalizer a day. Go stay inside car on AC down.
She won't start to cry.
And make it start to cry.
Okay, we have Nancy from Lagos. Hello, Nancy. Good morning.
Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for calling.
Fine. Please, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please, Varys, I really enjoy your program. And I want to say something concerning the program. For me now, my husband normally give me 10,000 weekly. Every week, 10,000 naira for the upkeeping of the house.
How many children?
10,000.
We have 2 kids.
Okay.
And our area, we don't normally have like fuel is included in that 10,000.
Okay.
Every Monday, he will give me 10,000 naira. And I used to see that it's hard for me. And at the end of the day, I was struggling just to manage the money so that I would not ask him the money before that time. You know, and it has not been easy for me as a woman. Everything, cooking, everything is inside. Even, okay, I have 9 months baby. I'm buying SMA Go 3,000. The small one is included that 10,000. But if I'm asking him more, he will say, you're a bad woman, you don't know how to manage, you know. And it looks as if maybe I've been wasting the money. So I don't know what to. That's why I should call.
Nancy, please, how often do you buy your food items, like the regular family stuff when I need? Do you buy them every week or you buy them monthly?
Or is included in the 10,000?
It's included with the 10,000, no.
So that means you buy foodstuffs every week.
Like if I'm cooking, let's say I cook soup 2 times in a week.
Okay.
In week, like I will use 3,000 to cook soup in week. As in throughout the week, if I cook 2 times, that's 6,000 in that week. Is inside the same 10,000.
And you have to buy fuel 400 every night.
400K, Chief.
I pass my neighbor 400.
My husband will tell me I have to buy fuel 1,200 every day. Inside that money.
Wow.
I don't know. Well, if
Nancy.
Okay, just listen up. She'll talk to you.
Like work, do anything. Just as you stay at home and take care of children. At the end of the day, I won't have anything. The money won't even be enough for me.
Do you engage in any petty trade? Maybe selling of maybe Zobo, Kuno?
Even inside the house.
Even inside the house.
Hello?
Are you selling recharge card? Are you doing any small business to join?
I'm not selling anything. Not even I don't do anything.
But have you discussed this with your husband? The selling part, you know, say as you day house, maybe they do something.
Like last time we have this freezer. I started. Have you discussed this with your husband? Yes. Last time I started selling this ice blocks now. When I have customers coming to buy the ice block, but before you know, my husband started pick a fight. I should not sell any ice block. That to look at it, his wife did not see food to eat. I stopped. So I'm staying at home without doing anything, and he will be only giving me 10,000 in a week.
Okay.
Don't worry, Mama Monica is here.
Let her
Thank you very
attend to your
much.
case.
Nancy.
With the way we are saying it,
yes,
some people are still indulging
it's interesting. You know, it's really interesting. But I can say that my mind, without 40,000, what I see is 40,000 a month.
I was almost saying the same thing. Like,
it's 40,000.
no, like every week.
She gets 10,000 every.
No, before we do the whole calculation of how much she spent.
10,000 naira a week.
Yes,
in a
10
month
times
now.
4 makes 40,000 a month. So what is it?
God bless you, ma. Why I said it's not 40,000 is I will take you people, I will take the 2 of you on and you should be ready for the fight.
Okay.
Mama Monica, wait till she talk now, waiting me I don't pass through. As a man, I've given them such to manage. Why I say it's not 40,000 is, do you know that if he can't 40,000, you as a financial expert, if he can't 40,000 and give to this woman on the first day of the month, it is even better for the woman. Mama Monica,
you know what?
Prove me wrong. You know it is even better. It's not 40 because with 10,000 a week is Ika.
For him or for her?
It's not okay for the woman.
See, you know, Chief,
I don't want to argue.
It's not punishment. How often does she buy
I disagree
stuff?
with you.
Even me, I'm going to disagree with you, Chief.
The reason why I disagree with you, you know, various funds. When it comes to money management, you have to understand money management, right? For me, I can see so much out of that 10,000.
Yes.
I can see
so much. I'm seeing so much out of the 40.
And
I'm calculating 40.
You are seeing so
even
much,
for
but
that
in the practical sense, mass, the 2 mass.
Chief, maybe because she buys fuel, she buys... Chief, because she buys fuel, she buys
not enough.
baby
I'm a man,
food.
I'm not going to support my fellow man in this
I am
case.
not supporting
him. No, I'm not supporting him. I'm not supporting him.
Wait till we they do be say, see, for this money matter, we know they apportion blame.
Yes, but we have to be pragmatic at times.
Is that we want to look for a situation and a solution. See, there are some times when you cancel people, there's nothing you can do. The man will not change. You cannot continue to dwell on that thing that the man will not change.
Because if he wanted to change, he would have changed.
Look for a solution for her.
Okay.
When women come to me for counseling, whether in church, whether anywhere,
yeah,
I see that a lot of men when the West are in this kind of situation, don't want to change. They don't. There's no counseling. You talk to
because
them.
the only reason why I picked you up is the 10,000 and the 40,000. Consider the economies of scale.
Chief, why can't she be
Put
buying
economies of scales into it.
Yes,
we
we know there's an increase on almost everything, Chief. We understand, but I would have suggested, that was why I asked her, like, how often does she buy all those food items and all of that? Because I feel if she buys them on a monthly basis and she buys in bulk, it will save her.
That is where economic of scales
Chief,
comes in on
it will save her.
40,000.
Slim is even looking at it from another angle. I have 3 children, right? None of my children I put on food, baby food. None of my children. She has a 9-month-old baby who is taking SMA Gold. Why? My children, I did exclusive breastfeeding for them. She's a mom who is at home.
So it's not like she's working, she's
for
stressed
me,
out and all of that.
I see
That's true.
it is more than enough.
I to back you up, ma.
Right now.
To back you up. When we gave birth to our first child, we started with a whole lot of foreign food. I don't want to make the one of cereal, the one that has
First
beans,
time
the
parent.
one that has series, rice series,
If I
beans
only
series.
diapers, foreign.
And when we go to the mall, you will see us pushing. As if, you understand? But when we get the second picking,
can't reason and say,
look, things will change. And as I'm speaking to you, even as at this morning, things are still changing. I'm talking about the practical things that's happening at home. Things must continue to change until we attain perfection.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if we continue on some ground, you ask yourself, what is the future looking like?
Because, Chief, do you know why I'm saying this? Because some people will be
Kilo
like,
shocker, Baba.
when they heard, that's the thing.
Now,
we milk
takes,
or something like, if you don't want to give
my
the baby.
sister, do you even know it's very nutritional? And when you grind up kababa
Exactly.
with crayfish and groundnut,
Yes,
oh, do you know that I have testimony to share that
And they tell you some
Korede is
people
stronger than Ire?
Exactly.
If Korede
Without
handle
the
Ire like
whole
this,
foreign food where Ire chop.
Ire could just be a bit smarter, which is born to DNA. You know, your first child takes a whole lot from you in terms of biologically speaking now. But in terms of physical, if somebody if he cast.
Let's hold the Ire, let's take
Yes,
Grace.
Nancy should call.
Nancy should call us. No, seriously, she needs to
Kababa
learn
and
how to
everything
manage
is there,
it.
and a day
That's way
and
too much.
groundnut.
Hello, Grace, good morning.
Yare Grace.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
ma. I want you to go back to that later.
Yes.
How are you there?
I really like this topic this morning. It's very interesting.
Thank you, Madam Grace. Thank you very much, ma.
Oh, yeah, your own take.
Yeah, about that woman that just called, actually just got my attention. I want to share something about that.
Okay.
Okay. That 10,000 with all those bills, she can't manage with 10,000 in a week, ma'am. I agree, it's 40K. Any woman that is working, if the woman was working, getting herself out, now that 40K is enough to manage the house. At least around 2000 and I think that's around 2009.
Just a way back.
I have a way back because I know that there's a man that gives 5,000 naira and the house is running very smoothly. But these days, with that 40K and the woman is not working, there's no way to manage your home now. There's no way.
So what are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting here is she don't need to say her husband. She's always at home 24/7. This Lagos, you can find anything doing background when your husband don't need to know. It's not like
No.
But don't you think that's going to cause a
It will
conflict
cost a
to
lot
home?
in a marriage. Seriously.
Madam Grace, ordinary block where she dey sell.
Certainly
He stopped her from doing
Don't
it.
cause wahala.
Imagine her now going out without his
And she
consent.
might not want anything to happen to her
Certainly
marriage.
No, who wants that? And,
You there, Madam Grace?
Okay. She will not lose her marriage. For example, now there's a church card you can sell in the background.
recharge card.
Recharge card. We are doing online selling of recharge card, ma. There's nothing you can't do.
From what she said, Grace, from what she said, it is obvious the man does not want her to get involved in any form of business.
Yes,
Like,
he's making increase the money. Yes. If you don't
And that's
want
the
her
truth.
to work, he's making increase the money. Instead 40,000, he pay 80. If you can do that, then there's no problem.
Thank you very much.
There's a way now, we are women. There's a way we get to talk to men when they're allowed to do some things that they don't want us to do it.
some men
No,
are
thank
very
you.
adamant,
Exactly.
though.
Thank you very
Some
much,
men
ma'am.
are.
That's all.
Thank you so much,
Lovely
Grace. Thank you.
conversation.
Thank you.
Mama Monica,
Thank
you're giving us a
you,
very
Madam
This
Grace.
is so
she could cut
debatable.
away the food.
Because she said it's 3,000. She buys it how many times?
And then she buys for 1,002. She buys like every week. The food is every week.
Every week.
Yes.
So remove that 3,002 from 10,000.
That's 7,000.
She has
6,800.
3,002.
So she's left with 6,800.
6,800.
So she has 6,800. But
Minus 1 to
imagine
fulfill.
now that she has the 3,002 back.
Hey.
Yeah, but it's real. What she's saying is
No, I know, understand. Obviously, I'm not.
Mama
Madam
Monica,
Grace.
Mama Monica, before
Right?
you go to another point,
Okay.
I feel most things most women do is out of copycatism. Copycatism.
I want
Allow
to
me
be.
that word.
I want to be.
I will show you that word. Copycatism. Where people feel if I don't use or do some kind of thing, my neighbor will feel maybe I'm not up to.
And you know
Another
how
question.
big your clothes is. Or how
What
small.
happens when we are talking about diapers? There are sometimes what happens to the good old days where we know
using
that
napkins
we use napkins and we wash. Okay, your child is purging and you still engage in the use of diapers because there come a time in every baby
reactive,
life
yeah.
that she will purge or he will purge, and you know that you have to change like every 10-15 minutes. Every 10-15 as a mother, I don't know. Now the question is, will you be throwing away diapers every 10-15
that's what
minutes?
they will be doing.
Because they don't
Because
have
you
that.
can't wash and use
They
again.
don't have that home management skill to just go to Aswani and buy normal towel of 15 naira.
No, I think, Chief, I understand what you're saying. If we take
So
it back
Mama
to
Monica is
the
very right.
yes, she's very, very right. If we take it back
Yeah.
to our tradition and all of
she's
that.
calling
Sorry, I
back.
have
Oh,
Nancy.
Nancy is calling us again.
Nancy, good morning once again.
You're lucky.
Nancy, good morning once again.
Oh, the
Hello,
baby wants
Nancy.
to talk to us. Can you turn down your TV volume, Nancy?
Yes, I've done that.
All right then.
Okay,
So,
let's go.
I'm going to hear you again.
So I heard all what you said, like the crayfish and
Pap.
crayfish and other guinea corn of a thing. I tried doing that for the baby, but my husband said no.
Ah,
The child must
Okay.
SMA go till 1 year.
Nancy, you know what?
Even
I want you to call me.
So I stopped.
okay.
I want you to call me so that we can talk, because you actually need to write out what you are spending money on, write out the list, and put the amount by the side.
Please
and
copy our number.
present to your husband so that you can have a one-on-one talk. So please call me.
Please call
so
her
that
after the show.
after the
Immediately.
show.
I'm sure she will also want to ask you some other questions. So just give her a call immediately after the show. Okay, but then we need to go for this break and then we'll be right back.
now we are talking about moving to the next level, like from socialism to communism.
when it comes to money matter, be the boss.
Good morning. I come to realize the fact that
When you have a business, make sure your business gets strong.
As we know, say money matter na important issue. Shey you be banking industry or cooperative society, abi you get anything wey you wan make people know about your business? Come market yourself on top our money matter program wey dey teach our country people how to manage their finances.
For advert placement and sponsorship, make una call Stella Maris on top 070 3914 5229. Rebecca 070 6969 1950.
Is from money.
Yes. Obviously.
We are coming from the background to live. So
Well, see.
if you see us saying yes, it's because the program is heated.
I'm
it's interesting,
telling
it's practical, 100%
Wow.
real. So Mama Monica, you can hear her.
Yeah, so Nancy,
Your husband
please.
doesn't even want.
He doesn't want
So
to.
she's even in a very complicated situation. That is why she needs to write all these things out.
He has to stop that money.
No,
oh.
Mama Monica, I don't know, maybe you have been unnecessarily fair to us now as a man.
No.
What I'm saying so is, myself as a man, I put myself in that shoe or in the shoes of that man that, okay, I know, say, wait at the drop. Because at times you have to check yourself too as a man. Do you think the 10K is really a big, do you think you're doing her a favor?
By giving her that money.
See,
I try to build resilience in my wife, but where I know this is getting too much, I provide a succor.
exactly. See, there's some men, right? I don't know, maybe because of the traditional, where they're coming from, because like we talked about money in marriage, some people use money as a form of power. Some use it as a form of expression, but it depends on who you are. For somebody who is a quiet person, who is a loving person, money to that person is just, look, it's a way of me showing affection. But for somebody who loves power, money for that person is a form of
we have Joshua
power.
from Abuja.
It could be that kind of person that she's married to.
You just
Joshua, good morning.
Get exposed
Good
to
morning.
things.
How you doing, sir?
I'm fine, Chief.
Joshua.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. You?
Yeah, Sleepy Chief, good morning.
Good morning, Joshua. Hope you are learning.
Well, I am, seriously.
It's a serious business.
Okay, Mama Monica, there.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, Barista, good morning.
Good morning, Joshua.
I have just little contribution anyway. I don't know how to say that little, but I know it's going to make a very big impact.
Okay.
See, anything we're doing, you understand, we need to apply wisdom. You understand? And the Bible will say that my people perish for lack of what? Knowledge. That is the wisdom which they are talking about. It takes a wisdom to run a home. The best priority in a home is not about secondary need, it's about the primary need. And this primary need in a home, it has to do with the husband, it has to do with the wife and their kids. And when all these things are being put into consideration, then you now have to consider for secondary need. There's this thing that some people usually take their legs up to where their hand cannot reach. And that's why they tumble. Now, when you look at your home, you look at the basic need of your home. Because the need of the home is on the daily increase, especially when kids start coming in.
Yeah.
And you consider your need, you consider your wife's need, and then you consider your kids' need as well. So it's on the daily increase. So there are certain things that are not necessary to be considered, although they are important. Let's put into consideration like the car. You say, okay, car can break down, or this is an emergency, or whatever this is. But you have to weigh yourself on the balance and see that you are capable of taking care of all those stuff. Now, in giving needs to my wife, I see that my wife is not just exceptional. She is me, my representative. You understand? Well, it's the duty of a man to take care of the home. You understand? To provide for the wife and the kids. Even if the wife is any more than the husband, every planning has to do with that of the husband. By the time I plan and got exhausted, that is all. So some people are not planning, running a daily basis for 1.5 or all these things, you understand? But by the time you see that you are just committed to your home, you see that you have little to spend, even in a day. You understand? Because some families that I'm seeing is just that when the husband is no longer available, there is a problem. Anything that happens, okay, let me take this one till my husband come. Let me take this one till my husband come. It's a very wrong idea.
Yeah, very.
Husband and wife need to sit down and plan the way their home has to be. And once that thing is, either the wife travel or the husband travel, everything about the home is running. Down from the electricity, the house bill, the food, and whatever they need to take. It takes wisdom. And even if my salary is not up to what my home will need, I will have to exhaust all my salary on my own home because that's my primary need. And I will not become a useless wife or a useless husband, precisely. But I will run my home according to my own power. And then I have to get a very good wife too, a very home manager, you understand, who can manage all what it takes. And that is just what it is. Because of lack of trust, lack of integrity, or misappropriation of home fund. That is why I see that some husband are form of giving their wife 1,500, 1,000, you understand? But life is all about people. You know, we are accountable to God about our life being.
Yeah, sure.
So on behalf of my family too, I will be accountable to God how I manage my family. And if I manage my family very wrongly, I may go to hell. To be sincere. So I don't just jeopardize with the fact that home needs to be okay. You understand? And I will do everything to keep the home intact.
Well said.
A representative of me too. And God will just being happy and then providing. You understand? So there are certain things we do with, and it's all about, it has to do with wisdom.
Yeah.
That's just the little contribution.
Yeah, little but very powerful and
little
meaningful.
but mighty.
Very mighty. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, Nancy, call me, but I'll say this. Let her write out everything that she's spending money on.
Before she even calls.
Before she calls, so that it will be.
Yes, before she calls. That's number one. And number two, if she writes everything, the man says I should buy SME 3,002. He says I should buy for 1,002 times the number. Add everything. By the time you add it, if it's more than 10,000, only a foolish man. And you show him.
Abi,
yes.
Maybe because she has never tabled what she buys with the money.
And the man sees it. And he actually sees it.
Because
and
majority
I'm not working.
Majority of us in this part of the world don't live on pen and paper. Exactly. You see, that P square or that 2P has always been very, very helpful.
Very helpful.
Look at what you've just said now. Oga, we know you are giving us 10,000. No argument.
There's no problem.
See,
what I do, and you know I'm not
everything
working.
is giving me 12,005.
Yes.
Where should I see the remaining
2,500?
Simple.
And you know I'm not working.
Calculated in his head and said,
yes, it's not like I'm sure he doesn't even go to the market. Maybe he doesn't even have an idea of how much all of these expenses are. So he feels 10,000 naira should be enough for all of those
if
things.
Some things are not there, the man himself will know there is no
There's
no magic.
Because
she made a statement that the man said, I don't want it to look like I cannot take care of you.
There's no problem. So that means he might be able to even give more.
Give more.
If he's aware of it.
And another aspect of it is, I am not saying Nancy is doing so, but in situations like this, I've encountered women where we want to talk about financial issues or the house and say, oh yeah, come. And it turns to, like that woman that called us the other time, or that man that was sharing his experience, you nag over it. No, it should not be a nagging matter. It should not be when your husband says, give me financial
and then
breakdown.
You start getting angry.
It's not a matter of getting angry this time around. It's something you have to be subtle to explain. Because a man will believe. See, there's another thing I want you to know about us. If I give you 10,000 this week and you manage and you survive, and I give you second week, I will believe it is enough.
Yes.
If it's not enough, you would have cried out. Because if you tell me, Koto, it's not enough, I just collect you, the man in his mind will tell you, I don't have enough.
I know, you can even say, no, you women, money is never enough.
Because all this we are saying, whether Nancy's husband like him or not, if any of the children, God forbid, fall sick or anything, he will bring out money.
Obviously, doesn't have
he will not tell the woman to go and treat that 10,000.
Yes, obviously, because it will not even be enough.
Money. So that means the money is still there. But he believes, since you are surviving, then let us always continue to survive.
Exactly.
Since you refuse to complain, means you're fine.
No, you are complaining on the mouth.
Write
not
it.
In the literary way.
Write it.
On top of that, Monica, it's an expensive show.
Okay.
So, I don't reach with that.
You don't really, I'm sure she didn't even finish there.
Well, we feel like they couldn't go, but we
have to go.
Thank you very much, Ma, for coming.
God.
Thank you so much, Ma, for
happy anniversary.